All right, I thought I'd do a commentary for the movie Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, the first one, 1989. And I am paused right at the beginning. It's an hour and 29 minutes, 54 seconds. I'm right at the beginning, right when the Paramount logo starts with the stars coming in. And yeah, big fan of this movie. So let's get this party started, eh? All right, here we go. Starting in one, two, three, pressing play. We got the Paramount stars coming in, Paramount logo coming up. So, yeah. So, obviously, I can't show the movie. Copyright reasons, obviously. You'll have to link it up. That's why I did the 1, 2, 3 start. But now we have the second, I guess the production company, Nelson Entertainment. So I guess it's distributed by Paramount. Yeah. Nelson Entertainment Presents, so they actually made it. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this movie. I haven't seen the third one. I don't know, it didn't look very good to me. And the second one is there. I don't hate it, but um even when I was a kid, I liked this one way more than the second one. I mean, the second one has its moments, but yeah, it's not. I was just looking at it. It's not directed by the same guy. This opening's so weird. Like, I love like the weird sci-fi world that the future is, and their song united humanity and brought peace to humanity, and it's ridiculous, but there's something sincere about the movie that's why I think it works, because the movie's very sincere. It's just a fun movie too. Great direction. It's almost like this golden egg is coming down. It's so great. But yeah, I've been thinking about doing this commentary for a while, thinking about a movie to do. And I was looking, and this is less than an hour and a half. Because I don't know, by the end of a commentary, sometimes I'm like, I don't really know what to say. But I guess we'll see. Directed by Stephen Herrick. And of course, we have the great George Carlin. May he rest in peace. 2688. Wow, you think humans are going to make it till then? Excellent water slides. Yeah, I guess they just had the 50th anniversary for SNL. And I was reading he hosted, I think, the first SNL, George Carlin. I really wish he was still around. I think he would be beneficial to comedy. Because honestly, I don't know. A lot of comedy just not that good now. Not to get political or anything, but a lot of it is political. And, you may be on one side or the other, but do you want to just constantly hear about the politics of what's going on? And, I'm just so tired of it. Not that one side's the best and the other side's the worst, because I'm kind of in the middle, honestly, but and they can't play guitar, of course. Sam Demas, 1988. But yeah, I just wish comedy was better. Because I mean, even this movie, they don't make movies like this anymore. It's just a fun time, a little bit of a sci-fi twist, you know. This really blew up Keanu Reeves' career. Alex Winter, I'd say not as much. I mean, Lost Boys is before this, right? That's another great movie too. I mean, I prefer this, but that's obviously horror comedy. I guess you would say this is. I mean, what would you? This is just a straight up comedy with sci-fi elements, maybe. This scene's so great.
Dead?
So, Bill, what you're telling me essentially
The Napoleon was a short dead dude. Tell me something about Napoleon. He's dead. Yeah. Died like over what? From that point, 130, 40 years ago? More than that? Who was Joan of Arc? Know his wife? His dialogue's great. Especially this part. I love this part where he's like, distinguished colleague, Ted and I. Very distinguished. You have learned in your class. And what have you learned? Nothing. We've learned the world has a great history. Yeah, Genghis Khan's a great leader, I guess. He sure killed a lot of people. The only thing is that Caesar is a salad dressing dude. Oh man, this is so good. Because obviously Julius Caesar has nothing to do with Caesar dressing, really. It's just called that for some reason. I mean, I do like a good Caesar salad, but it really has nothing to do with Julius Caesar. It's not like Julius Caesar invented Caesar salad dressing. Is not Noah's wife. Who is Noah's wife? I don't know. Oh man. Just amazing. But yeah, this movie's got everything. I mean, it's George Carlin, you know. God, I miss him. He was so funny. But yeah, this director though, he didn't direct Bogus Journey, which I think you could tell in the movie. I know some people really like that movie. I mean, I like it. It's just for me, the first one is it's like a near perfect comedy. Especially like I'm saying, seeing the state of comedies now, it's like it makes it even better, you know. But this director, he did the first Critters. I like the first Critters too. Yeah, I like that movie. This is better, but then he did this. He did the Gifted one. Oh, he did Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, man. This guy, that's an all right movie, which apparently they remade. Hollywood is just, they have no ideas. They have no ideas. Is that out, the remake? I mean, that's not a great movie. Like the first one's not a great movie, but for Don't Tell Mom. but it's fun. It's like Bill and Ted's. It's but the script's not as good. I think the acting isn't quite as good. Like the casting definitely isn't. But it's a fun movie. It's a time waster, as Rambo Ralph for Life says. Shout out to him. Great YouTube channel if you haven't watched Rambo Ralph. But honestly, and it's like, what did they do in the remake for Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead? I'm sorry, they just race switched people. Is that it? Now they're all black, and like we're supposed to respect the movie because oh you race switched. That's such a cheap way of doing it. Gosh, they remade Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Hollywood is officially dead. And then I guess during the Academy Awards, someone was like, you need to go pay money to go see movies. And it's like, well, maybe if you made better movies, people would go. It's like, oh well, how about we remake Bill and Ted? I mean, like they're probably gonna eventually, and they'll gender swap it or something. And I know some people think it's lame to complain about these things, but it's like, well, but they're the one doing it. It's I don't know. I think that was the problem with the Star Wars sequels. Um, there's some good things in them. You know, the uh, episode 7, 8, and 9. There's some good stuff in them, but I think their priorities were all wrong. Their number one priority was not let's write a good script. Their number one priority was political interests, I'd say. And I think that's just a big problem when you're trying to write a good movie. And people go, "Oh, the first Star Wars is political." Barely. I mean, it's barely. It's barely political. It's true, especially in the third movie. There's like a Vietnam analogy, kind of, but um, it's barely there though. It's in the background. And honestly, how popular was the Vietnam War by the time Return of the Jedi came out? I mean, no one really was defending that war. But yeah, I think their interests are all wrong, and it hurts the movie. Tell him hi. Why don't you take a dinner break? What is his dad gonna have sex with her in their room? Stepmom is cute though. I asked her to the prom. Shut up. Get a lady in the car over there. Is in the year 12. How the hell does she know? It was not just a water sport. I knew it. When did the Mongols rule China? I don't know. I just work here. Oh, just simple but funny dialogue. And this is when Rufus comes in, the great George Carlin. Not bad. I like how he's in a phone booth, but phone booths don't even really exist now. I could have guessed that. I probably could have guessed that, even in '89, because I think if, some people had cell phones. And it's like those are just going to get better and better, you know. But the history report, it's like, would they be flunking all of their classes? It's such a movie thing. Oh yeah, you could save your grade in 1 day. It's like you were there the whole semester. You probably took a bunch of tests and you totally flunked. And now, you know, they just look it up on their phone, I guess. But yeah, maybe I'll do a commentary to Bogus Adventure or Bogus Journey, but you know, I just don't think the movie is even nearly on the same level of this one. It doesn't have the dialogue that I remember. Like 69 dudes. He knows what he's talking about. To the princesses. You'll see. Forget to wind your watch. Dude, are you sure we should be doing this? Witness many things. Expectations. Why would we lie to ourselves? But yeah, he did. This director did The Mighty Ducks, The Three Musketeers, the 1993 one. I like that movie. Mr. Holland's Opus. Don't remember. I know that movie got a lot of praise, but 101 Dalmatians, 1986. Which this is the live action remake. So this is like one of the first live action remakes he did. Holy Man, I think this is when his career starts to really go down. Yeah, this is that weird movie with Eddie Murphy. An over the top televangelist finds a way to turn television home shopping into a religious experience and takes America by storm. Oh, look, Eddie Murphy walks across the freeway. Oh, no. He's so dumb. Eddie Murphy, Jeff Goldblum, Kelly Preston. Oh, but then after that, Rockstar. Oh, was that with Mark Wahlberg? Yeah, I think that made money. Then after that, Life or something like it, The Mind of the Married Man, Young MacGyver, Man of the House. Picture This. He's still doing stuff. He did Our Little Secret a year ago, which I've never heard of, but all right. The phone. Looking at the trivia, the phone booth time machine was given away at a contest prize by Nintendo Power Magazine, which was promoting Bill and Ted Excellent Video Game Adventures. And the original script, The Time Machine, was a 1969 Chevy van. Huh, the filmmakers thought it was too similar to Back to the Future, so they changed it to a phone booth and were reportedly unaware that Doctor Who uses a police telephone box as the time machine. Yeah. In the film, Bill and Ted claim that they need Edward Van Halen in their band to make it better. After the film was released, he jokingly said he would have joined their band if he had asked. For years, Keanu Reeves lamented the epitaph would be, "Here lies Keanu Reeves, he played Ted." This is where they get Napoleon.
It's short dead dude from our history review.
Short dead dude. I just love that. Tell me something about Napoleon. He's dead? It's like, well, duh. It's a history class. Almost all of them are dead. Oh, yeah, and his dad's a cop or something, like a total hard ass. Even his dad's great in this movie, and he's not likable, but still takes talent. Take him to the movies or something. Take you back to France. Funny thing about Napoleon is, I mean, he is French, but he's actually Corsican, which is an island west of Italy. It had been battled over between, France and Genoa and other powers. But now it's part of France, but it's just interesting. He's not from like mainland France. Like he's not from Paris or something. You lose my keys. Oh yeah, that's a plot point in this. NRA, National Rifle Association. I never even noticed that before. That's interesting. So yeah, his dad's like a total hard ass. He's like Republican, I guess, uh probably huge Reagan fan. Even their outfits, like both of their outfits, like pretty iconic. And I kind of like how he's in orange and then he's kind of in purple. The contrast, visually. I think this movie's incredibly underrated. Like it's so good, and it's not a long movie. It doesn't overstay its welcome. It's less than an hour and a half. I mean, for all those guys, all this director's work that I've seen, I think this is his best. Um, but he did some good comedies, and Mr. Holland's Opus got a bunch of praise. I don't remember it at all, but he's like, wait, did I just see something? Hmm. I wonder if they did those like tubes. It's a series of tubes. If you understand that joke, then comment below and like, comment, subscribe if you're watching. And this is him going to the Old West. Hey, it is true. Like all the problems we have today, well, at least you don't live in the old west. I mean, people think it's like, oh, it's cool, it's fun, but it probably wasn't that much fun. You know, I mean, look at that. He's in an outhouse. They have like no plumbing. They have big cities would have had plumbing. You know, in America at least, but you got no antibiotics. Pretty much no dentistry. Pretty much, you know, dentistry is, oh yeah, we'll pull your tooth. 2 beers, please. You didn't even card us, dude. Yeah. Heck, probably a 12-year-old's could have got beer. I think it's mainly a whiskey shop. Good Billy the Kid. Billy the Kid. He's famous, dude. Let's bag him. I need 2 men. We're with you, Billy the Kid. What I win, I keep. What you win, I keep. Sounds good. It's like, it's not a good deal. Here's 2 beers, probably like warm beers. I mean, maybe they would have an ice house, you know, but probably not. What the hell's going on here, Billy? Probably like a lighthearted kind of take on the Wild West, but thing is, they'd probably get killed. Everyone's got guns. Come with excellent water slides. How did he even get slid into there? Like, I get how Ted did. Like, makes no sense. Mad Dog Saloon. Wasn't that the name of the villain in the third Back to the Future movie, which is in the West? I don't know. I think so. Is it like a reference to this movie? Who knows? Because that came out, well, was it 1990? So they probably would have been filming it about this time, so who knows? So great. I can't believe this guy directed Holy Man. That movie's terrible. Oh yeah, yeah. This the guy who plays Genghis Khan. He's in tons of stuff. Die Hard, Big Trouble, Little China, Lethal Weapon, Deadwood, Godzilla, Beverly Hills Cop 3, which is not a very good movie. Wow, tons of stuff. On the cover of the British VHS re-release of the film in 1997, there's a picture of Bill and Ted wearing tuxedos, linking arms with the princesses. The image was taken from the high school prom scene, which was later cut from the finished film. Rufus wears a pendant that with what appears to be the neck of a guitar. The great leader in Bill and Ted Face the Music wears the same pendant. The original ending had Bill and Ted delivering their history reports in class with all the historical figures displaying their views via blackboard. So the third movie is directed by someone else too, Dean Parasat. I don't know. I'll eventually watch that, I guess. But it didn't look that good, and yeah. But I did enjoy Beetlejuice too. Beetlejuice, and that's like a sequel, whatever, over 30 years later from a comedy. The princesses, wow. Put them in the iron curtain. Excellent. Execute them. Like they don't know what iron curtain is. It's not something you want to be put in. Yeah, I wonder why they didn't go with the same director for Bogus Journey. Oh, maybe he's busy. That happens a lot. But you know, this part's kind of fake because it's like he falls down the stairs and the guy stabs him. And he's like, "Oh, I slipped out of my armor." It's like, yeah, yeah, right. You slipped out of your armor, sure. Like that armor, like you need someone to help you to put that on and off. That's like full plate mail. If they have chickens in there, they probably would, right? Most non-triumphant. Dickweed. That's a good insult you never heard anymore. It's like, yeah, it's dangerous. Recite some lyrics. Beautiful days from England. It's triumphant time. Of course, babes. Look at this guy. How's it going, Royal Ugly Dudes? Oh man, this dialogue's amazing. They are pretty ugly. Iron Maiden. Excellent. Bogus. And that guy is ugly. Heretics. They fell out of the sky. I love how like Socrates and Bill and Ted are just totally on their side. Like Socrates wouldn't even speak English. I mean, English didn't even exist then. You'd be speaking ancient Greek, right? We have to rescue the princesses. Wonder where they filmed that castle. And this messes up the antenna. I know Billy the Kid's got a pistol, probably some bullets. This is a nice set here. Just like so weird. Yeah, it's us. Who are we? The power of their music brought world peace. Is this what will bring peace with Russia and America? It's such a strange script. Not the whole going back in time thing, but just this part. Excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. The future report. Yeah, makes sense. That's got to be CGI, right? Those tubes. I don't know. This is the Ziggy Piggy. Eat the pig. Eat the pig. Oh yeah, I love how he's like pay. Like he's totally insulted. It's like I go to the finest restaurants in all of France. They never ask me to pay. The glass. whatever, just eat it. Like, because it would like glaze. He's like, no. I never heard of a napkin, Napoleon. I was a pig. God, what an annoying place to work at. He's like eating it off the table. Hey, well, in Napoleonic France, they didn't exactly have access to ice cream very easily. Siggy. Now tell me about your mommy. Look how easy it is. Let's just grab them. Extra credit, dude. Must be a dream. Billy the Kid comes in handy. Orleans, France. 14 to 29. It's Napoleon's, or it's Noah's wife. How do they even all fit in there? Now this would be dangerous. Getting Genghis Khan, guy would kill you. Starts making out with her. Now Abraham Lincoln. Oh yeah, and he's like cheating. Adam cretin. Yeah, the map. They just ditch him. Excuse me, what? Buddy, pay. Yeah, pay. Buddy. Idiot. It's like Napoleon's definitely it's perfect casting. Just him in the middle of like a over like a strip mall. San Dimas, 1 million BC. What are they even eating? Chocolate? Is that pudding? It looks like gum though. Didn't Abraham Lincoln have fake teeth? Save the humans. I love how there's even like cavemen in this. Excellent. Wonder what shirt Keanu Reeves is wearing. Like, what band is that? One number higher. Thanks, Rufus. But yeah, I guess I think this one's just much more fun than the sequel. Maybe it's because the sequel's a bogus journey, you know. So who's the senorita? She's cute. It's my mom, dude. I mean, mom. She's like a few years older than him. Bob Genghis Khan. Abraham Lincoln. It's nice to meet you. Yeah, they have him clean up the house. I mean, you could really break down the movie. It's like, oh well, like, why are they all just down to like work with, why isn't Genghis Khan just constantly trying to kill them? But he just puts it in the drawer. I think the movie makes enough sense. I mean, it is a comedy at the end of the day. Watch out for your robe, dude. Stratification of our society is much like Marie Antoinette's. I'm not sure about that, lady. The poor people in France had nothing. I mean, literally, like nothing. Would that say Buffy? That wasn't released yet, though, right? That came out a few years later. He was a dick. You ditched Napoleon. He has like a sword with him. Qu'est-ce que c'est? He's like, what is this? Sacre bleu. Makes me think of the. I haven't watched even the Ridley Scott Napoleon movie. Is this better? I don't know. That movie, a lot of people did not like that movie. Just like, how do you mess up a Napoleon movie? I mean, as long as you got the budget, for the fight scenes, the battles, which Scott did. Oh, he cuts in front of all the kids. He's like so like petty. He just loves water slides. He has to cut in front of all the kids. This movie's just got such a good spirit to it. He'd be like, I don't want to go back. He's like, conquering Europe. I'm over it. I just want to like, can I live here? Oh yeah, and Joan of Arc starts a fitness routine. This is like an '80s thing. A bunch of people working out and people like watching, and is that Suzanne Summers? You a musician? Yeah, you could say that. Socrates and Billy the Kid. I believe is closed. They're coming over to sit down. I'm Billy. This is so great. Socrates. I'm Dr. Freud, but you may call me Siggy. Like, oh my god. You both seem to be suffering from a mild form of hysteria. You were such a geek. Geek? And he's got a hot dog on a stick. Those are good, man. Whenever I'm in a mall and I see one of those, I'm like, oh man, those are good. Especially you eat them fresh. Can't beat them. You can get like two for like $6 or something. And then a lemonade. Delicious. It's even scenes like this. Like, it's like kind of like, I don't know, maybe you could say like the movie it's kind of like killing time, maybe a little bit, but they're so entertaining. It's like even he finds a sports store and he's like, oh, a baseball bat. Oh, this is a good mace, solid metal. It's like this is good construction. He's like, give me the hat back. It's like this is my hat. You can give me the stupid hat. Wonder who's a cinematographer on this. Let's see. Tim Sir, I can't even pronounce that name. Surstead. But he shot Critters 1. He shot Idiocracy. Nice. Teen Wolf, another '80s classic. Tales from the Crypt, Men at Work. Oh, nice. That movie's great too. And they go on the ice. Genghis Khan is all decked out. I just find this whole movie just incredibly entertaining. Why you claim to be Sigmund Freud? Why do you claim I am not Sigmund Freud? Tell me about your mother. Would you like a couch to lie on? Tell me, why do you keep saying you're Sigmund Freud? Why do you keep saying I am not Sigmund Freud? What's your name? Abraham Lincoln. I know how to spell Lincoln. It's your birthday, Mr. Lincoln. February 12th, 1809. It's like, what? Things are moderner than before? Yeah, that's not a word. It's smaller. There's computers. The history teacher is great, that actor. I think the history teacher wasn't that impressed with that one. It's like, what, San Dimas in the future? Whoa, there are computers. Whoa. Can't believe my dad arrested them all. Please keep an eye on Napoleon. The rest of the wackos. I'm a lawyer, you know. It's true, he is. So you just like even that little line because it's true, but it's funny, you know. Well, let's see who wrote the script. Chris Matheson, Ed Solomon. So Chris Matheson. Okay, I guess they kept the writers for Bogus Journey. I mean, it does have the same kind of feel, you know. Um, Mr. Wrong with Ellen DeGeneres. Oh my God, not much. Yeah, I a goofy movie. And Ed Solomon. Okay, well, he did more that at least I've seen. They both wrote this movie. Mom and Dad Saved the World. Never even heard of it. Super Mario Bros. The original, which that is a weird movie. Bob Hoskins. Okay, Ed Solomon wrote the screenplay for Men in Black. That's a good movie. The first one. Man, not that much. Now you see me. Not that much. But all right, so we got like less than 20 minutes left. I thought just no one sees them. Like it's a police station. If you can do better, please do it. Duck. Let's see. I just love that. So why do you keep? Why do you think you're Sigmund Freud? Why do you keep telling me I'm not Sigmund Freud? Like, stop doing that. Gotta pass a history report. Abraham Lincoln would be most impressed. The world of San Dimas. How hard is this like report? Like theirs is the best. I mean, they got. I mean, even if he doesn't know about the time travel, he's like, wow, you got all these people that dress up as them. That's kind of impressive, right? No, Sandeem. And like Joan of Arc thinks this is like some revelation from God or something. Which people, I think some people do think she had like visions and maybe like epileptic. He actually shoots out one of the lights. See, I think that's what the second one's missing, though. You know, like it's missing all the historical figures. Just not the same. Especially like Billy the Kid or something. And it's been a while. I don't think they're in it, right? No, because they like go to hell and then they go to heaven. The guy who plays Death's good. He's the best part of the movie, I'd probably say. But I don't. It's like it's just like Billy the Kid. Like, at least bring back a couple of them. But the same actor though. Have Billy the Kid in it because he seems to kind of really be friends with them. Like he's totally down. Interpret for him. Yeah, okay. You know ancient Greek, Ted? In ancient Greece, Socrates. If you and your wife use a little discipline, just go into Alaskan military school. Well, that sounds like fun. Go to the frozen north. He loves baseball. Has caused him to make his son about himself. Transference onto Ted. Medieval Mongolia. Very excellent, barbarian. Because of the excellent sugar rush. Mozart's Requiem. And Bon Jovi's Slippery When Wet. I don't think it's going to work. Mr. Abraham Lincoln. Oh, it's got to be an A, right? But yeah, it's saying that there was a that they actually had they showed them at the prom with the princesses. And this is when the princesses come. Maybe we should learn to play. A plus on our history report. We should learn to start playing how to play. Yeah, probably a good idea. Rufus. Princesses. The babes. Oh no, credit cards. We'll marry those royal ugly dudes. See, Rufus is awesome. Everyone is. The foundation of our whole society. Yes, way. Isn't it that in the third one they still haven't written the song? And I don't know. I'm just not sure about all that. Help to end war? Poverty? How will a song end poverty? All forms of life, from extraterrestrial beings to common household pets. Excellent. I got a surprise for you. I know how to play a little. George Carlin. He was definitely excellent. Let's jam. His most excellent adventure. They do get better. Uh, oh, presented in association with De Laurentiis. All right, well, that's about it though. Now it's the credits. So, but yeah, just a big fan of the movie. I think it's a lot of fun. I really don't have any negatives, I would say, about the movie at all, really. Um, so yeah, but comment below, let me know if you're a big fan, if you've watched it till the end with me. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you next time.